up? I'm the Milkman, and this is Trailer Park Garage.
Okay, so on this episode of Trailer Park Garage, we are going to do a Q&A. There's a lot of questions that people have been asking us. People that want to know about either the truck or our lifestyles or who's this, what's going on then. So we decided that we would take a little bit of time and just do simply Q&A. Probably throw some videos in there that people ask about the truck, how it works, or the Mustang that we've been driving, or anything like that. So we're just going to get started. This is one take. I'm probably going to say a lot because that's a bad habit I got. But let's see, just did it. So here we go. First question, Chris asked, waffles or pancakes? Definitely waffles. I don't know if you've seen on our Facebook page, but we did a Trailer Park Garage egg sandwich. So that's my specialty. Pretty much what we do is make 2 waffles and a sunny side up egg. Waffle on the bottom, egg in the middle, waffle on top, syrup. It's perfect. Number 2, do you prefer low fat, 2% or whole? John Hodge asked. Whole milk, of course. Even with the truck, you know, we got this S10 we're building, we're going to call it 2%, but still, whole milk is just OG. That's what we like. That's why I use in my cereal. Shout out to Cody and Shayna for always having whole milk. How many trailer park girls go round the outside? Landon Helm asked that question. Well, right now, just one. Don't get me in trouble, Landon. Matthew B. Wright, how does it feel to be an outlaw? That's kind of a weird question because we use the street outlaw term a lot. I don't feel like a street outlaw. I just feel like a normal old 19-year-old kid that is having fun, street racing with my family and friends, and just having a good time. So to really answer how does it feel to be an outlaw, well, if you know everybody considers this an outlaw, we have been on the show multiple times. It feels great. We have a blast every time we show up to a street outlaw event or any other event, whether it be on the street, filmed, anything. We have a great time. How does it feel to be the most hated street outlaw on TV right now? Andrew Rickard asked. Love the rides, by the way, buddy. So kinda same as the last question. That don't bother us. That's the reason we started this YouTube channel. We were getting tons of hate mail, to our personal pages, to the Milk Truck page. Discovery was making posts, for our show, a commercial, I guess you could call it. And everybody was just on there. Oh my God, your mom. Oh my God, your truck is slow. Oh my God, this. And we thought, hey, let's take all of the negativity and just throw it right back at them. Not, in a negative way, but let's just, use what they're giving us and make something happen with it. So to be the most hated street outlaw on TV right now, we love it because I have talked to so many awesome people since we started this YouTube channel deal. In just 3 weeks, we've had, I guess a decent success at this, early in the game. So it feels great. Jim Howe Jr., why don't you answer your phone? I remember when you were not a celebrity and would talk to us common folk. That's kind of weird, that last part, because Jim Howe had the limited drag radial record for a good bit of time. He raced with us on the Fastest in America show. He had the orange Camaro, big blower car. Jim, I called you back, so I don't know what you're talking about. Next question, Joe Cooper, are you going turbo or what? Nitrous minds want to know. I'm a die-hard nitrous guy. We have thrown the idea of, maybe doing a turbo deal, but that's on the bottom of the list. Right now, numero uno for the S10, it's going to be a nitrous car. We might end up doing a Pro Charger deal with it. Bottom of the list, like I said, bottom of the list is going to be a turbo deal. The stuff runs good, it's fast, it's easy to deal with, it's pricey, but so is the Pro Charger gig. We just like loud, nasty, fast stuff. Simple as that. Zach St. Clair, do a rundown on the setup of the milk truck. Okay, so for those that don't know what the milk truck is, we'll put a video in here. That was a video from our intro. That's us on the street testing at the beginning of this year. Pretty much it's an 86 C10. It's a 338 cubic inch small block. We did have a 355 in it, but we blew it up racing trucks named Big Hoss out of Arkansas. So we got the original 327 in it that we had in it when we first started this gig. We ran that 327. The first times we filmed on Street Outlaws in Memphis, when we went to Fastest in America, we had the 355 in it. We don't have big pocketbooks around here. I'm 19-year-old. I got to work my ass off for everything that I have. So it's just simple. It's a stock suspension. It's got slapper bars on it. It's got a Lakewood slapper bars on the back. A lot of pinion angle. A Ford 9-inch. Factory interior. AC, truck, everything. Radio, all of that. We haven't done a whole lot of suspension work with it. It's got a cage in it, but it does not have bed bars or any of that. It's got a set of double adjustable shocks on the rear and a set of 90-10 shocks on the front. It's very basic and simple. The truck weighs 4021 with me, full of gas, nitrous, everything. So it's a heavy truck, and I think that's why we have such great success of getting it down the street. But that's just a simple rundown on the truck. It's big, it's rugged, it's loud, it's nitrous car. We like to go up there and bang it through the motor about 50-11 times just because I think it's cool, and we don't like purged solenoids. So, next question. How did you and Kirsten meet? Okay, so for those that don't know, Kirsten is my girlfriend. We met downtown Owensboro. That is a story I'm not going to put in here because it's long and it did not end well. Fast forward 2 years later, now we got together. That first date that we had was absolutely terrible. It's a great story. We'll put it in somewhere, I'm sure, but nothing happened. It wasn't bad. It was a terrible first date. She didn't talk. I didn't talk a whole lot, and it didn't work. 2 years later, we clicked together, and it was perfect. Joseph Jordan, will you make it to London, Kentucky in 2021? Absolutely, I will. Josh Bennett, what is the most valuable lesson you will take from 2020? I enjoy your journey this past year on social media. Keep doing what you were doing. That is an awesome question, Josh. What is the most valuable lesson you will take from 2020? Don't let people get in your head. That's something that, I never did. You can come up to me, you can talk the most amount of trash. I'm going to talk it right back with you. We can gamble some money, do whatever, and it never gets in my head. Something that I've always thought of, when somebody gets in a race car and you're in their head, they're going to forget to turn the switch on. They're going to forget to do something, activate the nitrous, purge the nitrous, or do anything to make a mistake. So that's something I always try to do, is get in someone's head. We're taking the lesson from 2020 that, with all the smack talk that's happened on the Facebook, social media forums, who cares? Look, this is what we're doing with it. We're making videos. We don't care about that type of stuff. It doesn't really matter to us. We're just going to have fun. Justin Willis, what's in store for the Milk Truck 2021? Okay, Cody Miller also. So Cody Miller and Justin Willis, their questions kind of intertwine. Cody said, who's getting the gap first thing 2021? And will the street see the Milk Truck crews not race in 2021? So to answer Justin, we are not planning on racing it heavy. I don't really plan on racing it that much at all. That was my first truck, my first car, my first vehicle. I drove it to high school, I drove it to work with the same motor that's in it right now. We're going to change converter and rear gear, and we're going to get back to cruising on Friday nights and driving all over the place and really enjoying what we intended on the truck being at first. But to answer Cody, who's getting the gap first thing in 2021? I don't know, get your car done and be me and you. I'll gap you. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe. I don't know if I'm going to even get mine done by then. Jeff Madewell, who's your favorite uncle? And where is your favorite place to eat? My favorite uncle is David, but my favorite place to eat is Madewell's Corner Cafe. So there you go. Sherry Beth Madewell, Milk Mama, who's your favorite mom? That's a hard toss-up, but I'm probably going to have to go with Sherry Beth Madewell. Great lady, she's on TV if you didn't know, great person. Larry King, does Kirsten really glow in the dark? Yes. Jonathan Owensby, what kind of music gets played in the shop when Mom is not around? And is Wheeler Walker Jr. really your neighbor? Yes, Wheeler Walker Jr. is really my neighbor. And what kind of music gets played in the shop when Mom is not around? Everything. Somebody commented on the last video and heard the little slither of Paul Wall playing in the background. We listen to everything in this shop. There's no telling what's going to come out of the tune box in this shop. Brian Howard says, where do you put your goatee when you strap your helmet on? Well, if I had my helmet in here, I would show you. But usually I put it on and then I strap the thing under my goatee so my goatee kind of sticks up. So when I'm in there and I got my helmet on, I can kind of see my goatee and make sure it's still there. Let's see, who's the coolest street racer you have met? That's a hard question. Boddie. In my opinion, Boddie from California is the coolest street racer I've ever met. I met him 3 years ago in Bowling Green, but when we started this Street Outlaw deal, I started to hang around him more and more. Boddie is an awesome guy. Boddie don't drink. Boddie don't do drugs. Boddie gambles. Boddie is a super awesome guy, and I don't think it gets more OG than Boddie. Simple as that. Let's get to these other questions. Alright, so from Levin Helm, not to be confused with Landon Helm. Never watched the show till my buddy made me. Till my buddy made me watch The Milkman. Keep up the solid work, eh? Shout out from Sasky Brush, Canada. You got that dirt oval gruff to you. Is that something you'd ever do? You know, that's kind of odd because we actually talked about it this morning at breakfast. The circle track, the dirt track stuff is something I always thought was cool. Would I ever get in a car if somebody said, hey, I got a dirt car, you want to drive it? Yes, I would. I don't care what class it was or anything. I'm always open to do some stuff like that. We'd love to get in a dirt car as long as it didn't interfere with, you know, a filming or something that we already had previously planned. But no, I've never done it. Would I do it? Yes, absolutely. Okay, Lauren and Gary, 2 questions. When are we going to meet Pops? And is JJ and the girls the same they act on the show? When are we going to meet Pops? Probably in the next video. We're shooting this one. We'll probably get it wrapped up. Dad's still at work. Is JJ and the girls the same they act on the show? No. They are yes and no. And what I mean by that is they're much more caring, and JJ would do anything at the drop of a hat. Awesome guy. The girls are awesome. Big family atmosphere there, and just great people. Alright, so that's it for the Q&A deal. Thanks for everybody that sent in questions. We loved them all. Some of them were super funny, some of them were super good questions. No negative questions. We were kind of upset about that. Didn't nobody want to know some stupid stuff. But next week's video is probably going to be on the S10. We really need to, you know, get on the ball with working on it. Probably going to be putting the 9-inch in it and the leaf spring sliders and all of that jazz. So thanks everybody that has subscribed and liked and shared and got the word out and just supported us. You guys are awesome. Without you guys and the questions and all of that, there's no way we could be making this happen. So I'd like to keep the ball rolling on everything and try to get to where maybe we can do 2 videos a week in the summertime. The wintertime is always slow, so we're not doing any racing. Probably going to stick with, you know, 1 a week around Sunday or something. But thanks everybody for watching and all of that. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and we all appreciate it from Trailer Park Garage. And it's gonna be like, wow, 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 outro video, wow, wow, sponsor.